Hello, Heartbreakers, and welcome to HEARTCORE at Home. In today's class, we're doing a strength class with an emphasis on the hamstrings, our cores, because we're doing an amazing scrambled egg series today. And then we're also working a lot of lats in the core exercises that we're doing. So in class today, you're gonna need a pillow for your knees or a towel, and you're gonna need your pole to help you stabilize when we're in the reverse floor lunge. And you're also gonna need your handlebars that attach to your back platform. So without further ado, let's get this foot started. Yeah. All right, Heartbreakers. So the first move is going to be catfish, and you will start off the back of your machine. If you're feeling like you wanna keep it a little bit more chill today, you can do this whole entire first half of the routine off the front of the machine, facing the front platform. So first exercise is gonna be reverse catfish. So just like Lindsay here, hands high bars, toes under the strap of your carriage, back and tabletop. Bend your knees the whole time, heels high, and start to slowly extend your legs out. So really feeling your deep core muscles slowing down that negative tension and feeling your lower abs and your deep core TVA muscles pulling the carriage right back in. I really want you to make sure as well that your elbows are staying pulled in, all right? It's super easy. You don't want to stick out your elbows, but you want to pull them in and activate your lats. You also want to feel like your ribs like rising up. Yeah, just like Lindsay right here, ribs are up, pulling it in, big inhale through your nose, and exhale, resisting that negative tension right back out. So in the catfish, we're having our mind and body connect our lower back, our glutes, and our hamstrings all together to create one unit, all right, in this catfish. I also want you to make sure you're pressing powerfully away from your high bars. If you sink in the high bars, you're gonna feel it in your wrists, and I really want your entire trunk, your torso, your lats, the back of your body to help you feel very light in your wrist. You wanna feel it kind of like a levity in your wrist, all right? Yes, Lindsay, this is looking awesome. So big inhale through your nose. Feel your ribs expanding, big exhale, and I want you to squeeze your abs as hard as you can when you exhale. We have 15 seconds left until we take it into our wheelbarrow next. Just really feeling your lower abs, resist, pulling it right back in. We've got that giant reverse wheelbarrow. You got it, Lindsay. In 4, go down to your knees. In 3, 2, and 1. So coming down into the wheelbarrow. So hands on your back platform, knees on the carriage. So kneeling push-up position, squeeze your glutes as hard as you can and fight that negative tension right away. So you're already feeling your lats, your triceps, and your shoulders resisting, and you're exhaling, pulling yourself right back in. So once your shoulders and your wrist align with each other, you wanna go right back out again, all right? Relax your facial muscles, Heartbreaker, relax your upper traps. So on every exercise, I want you to relax right here. You should never feel tension there, okay? Yes, Lindsay. All right, so make sure that the ribs are like pulled upward, Heartbreaker. So bring it back, yes, and then squeeze your lower abs, squeeze your booty as hard as you can as you pull yourself in. So same thing, make sure that your elbows are not sticking out here, Heartbreaker. You wanna pull your elbows in like you're like breaking, like smashing through your back platform, all right? So again, squeezing the glutes the whole time so that your lower abs activate. You're squeezing your inner thighs together because again, your inner thighs are a part of your core muscles. So your inner thighs are actually where your core begins in your body. So super important that we squeeze and keep squeezing, okay? So if you want to de-intensify this a bit, just go a couple inches out, a couple inches right back in. And if you were like, hey, pour on the intensity, hardcore, you go all the way back and all the way right back in. So we just have under 20 seconds left until we take it into a plank hold next. So keep that neck neutral and really squeeze your lower abs every single time you pull yourself in. I'm really wanting you to find that specificity in your engagement. We got that plank hold in 3, 2, and 1. So just like Lindsay, she's gonna be dropping her forearms. She's gonna be getting into a plank hold. So shoulders on top of elbows. Take a big inhale through your nose. Exhale, squeeze, pressurize your core and start to slowly pick up your hips just like Lindsay right here. So long, neutral spine. Yes, make sure that chest stays open as well. You don't wanna be having a rounded spine in the upper back. So really stick out your chest as you pike up your hips. Yes, Lindsay, looking amazing. So long spine, hips up, and then resisting that negative tension right back down. All right. Modification. Do the same exact thing on your knees. It is all good. Just if you go down on your knees, make sure that you're not moving quickly. All right. So let's keep that breathing going. I know this is a very challenging core warm up for today's class, but that's how we're going to get stronger, right? We got to push ourselves. Yes, Lindsay, that's it. So inhale up, exhale, feel your deep core muscles slowing down that negative tension. We've got our final 10, 9. We're getting it back into that plank in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and just holding the plank right here. All right, heartbreakers. So now you can either stay in a plank hold or you can go onto your knees. We're going to saw for 10 seconds, then do leg lifts for 10 seconds, 3 times. All right, so let's do this. So we're going to saw first. So 10 seconds, just like Lindsay here. So sawing back, inhale, go backwards. Exhale, pull your abs and come forwards. Inhale, go back. Exhale, squeeze your abs and go forward. So feeling your upper abs working. We got those leg lifts coming up in 3, in 2, and 1. So you're in that plank or in your knees and lift up your right leg and drop. Left leg up and drop. Right leg up and drop. Feel the lower abs working. So you're marching your feet. Keep your feet flexed. Try your best to keep your hips stable. We got that saw back in 3, 2, 1. So round 2 of 3, saw back, saw forward. Inhale back, exhale, squeeze your abs and forward. So really press your forearms away from your platform to make sure you're not sinking your ribs in. We got those leg lifts coming back in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it, heartbreakers. So right leg up, drop it. Left leg up, drop it. Keep your hips as stable as you can. Big inhale through your nose. Big exhale, squeeze your abs. Last saw, 3, 2, 1. Last saw. So hinging back from your shoulders and hinging forwards. And make sure that you're not using your feet to saw. You want to be hinging from your upper back and coming forward like that. Bring it back and bring it forward. We have the last leg lifts to conclude, last leg lifts in 3, 2, and 1. So left leg up and drop it. Right leg up and drop it. Just like Lindsay here, really feel your lower abs working super hard, all right? After this, we're gonna be taking it into shoulder taps. 3, 2, 1. So we're coming into a plank now. I recommend having your hands on the floor away from your back platform, and we're gonna do shoulder taps, right? 30 seconds. So right hand to left shoulder, drop it. Left hand to right shoulder, drop it. So touch and drop and try your best to keep your hips stable. This is amazing pressing exercise for your upper body. Because remember what I always say, for your upper body, you have to be able to push and pull with your upper body because that's what you do in your life, right? All right, let's keep it going. Touch and drop, touch and drop. Final 10 seconds. Finishing up our warm up for today's class. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Final 3, 2, and 1. So heartbreaker, I want you to stand up now and I want you to, we got floor lunge. So I want you to bring your right foot at the right edge of your microformer. I want your left toe under the strap of your carriage. And I want you to have all of your weight in your right heel. And just like Lindsay, you're going to bring your hips backwards for 1, bending your knee for 2, feeling the core fighting that negative tension for 3, coming down to 90, pause and smash your right heel into your floor. And again, you can absolutely use a pole or you can use a wall to find stability. You really want to make sure your hips are evenly squared off in this exercise because if your hips are misaligned, you get less core engagement and you're not going to be working your posterior chain as much as like you'd want to, all right? Yes, Lindsay, there we go. Sit it back, sit it back. When you're at the bottom, I want you to smash your right heel into the floor and drive your hips forward, okay? So feel your core slowing down this carriage. Big inhale, big exhale. I want you to pull your belly button into your spine as you drive your hips up. So you should be feeling that connection, that warmth in your right calf, in your right hamstring, in your right glutes. You should be feeling your lower abs working so hard to pull the carriage in, all right? And you want to be really resisting back. So you don't want to just drop it quickly, right? You want to be resisting the tension and then using your core, the back of your body to pull the carriage right back up. Yes, there we go. Lindsay, how you feeling?
Fabulous.
Yes, I love it. There we go. So break it, break that floor. And I want you to visualize your right glute muscles. I want you to visualize your right hamstring. I want you to Also feel your shoulder blades squeezing together. A lot of times when I teach any kind of lunge, I'll see the kind of like a natural kind of like, it's easier to round the spine, right? Because that's what we do in our lives. We sit down, we look at our iPhone, but I really want you to squeeze your shoulder blades together to get the most core activation possible. All right, last 10 seconds. There we go, Lindsay. Big inhale. Exhale, pull your pelvic floor muscles, squeeze your belly button and spine. And just hold it now halfway, Heartbreaker. Just hold it halfway, hold it right here. Heartbreaker, next up, I want you to bring your left knee underneath your left hip for split lunge. So 90 degrees right leg and 90 degrees left leg. And just like Lindsay right here, she's digging through her right heel and picking up her left knee. And then she's dropping her left knee down and her right heel is smashing through the floor and her hips are rising right back up. So this exercise helps you heal your hips, helps you have greater hip mobility. And all the while, I want you to be engaging your core, Heartbreakers. So that is going to happen from the breath. So big inhale through the nose. As you come down, there we go. Exhale and squeeze your abs in. Same thing, like I said earlier, shoulder blades are together. I just want you to make sure you're not slumped over with the upper body. There we go. Love this, Lindsay. That's it. It's down. Check your form right here. I love it. And right back up. Smash it. So again, it's 90-90. Split lunge always means right leg 90, left leg 90. All right. Coming up next, we're going to take it to our highest angle holds, prepping for carriage kicks. In 3, highest angle hold, in 2, and 1. So stick out the booty. Yes, Lindsay,